Carmela, did you know there is a Pinot Noir from a region that you may not associate with making Pinot Noir that also has a bit of an unexpected name that you may not expect to be a Pinot and that we have never tried before?
Wait, can you repeat that?
No, it's a lot.
Totally.
Okay, so today we're going to learn more about the Pinot Noir that most of you have never heard called Spätburgunder.
Oh, Spätburgunder. Is that right?
It's pretty good. Hello, fellow winophiles, and welcome to the Wine Pair Podcast. I'm Joe, your sommelier of reasonably pressed wine, and this is my wife and my wine pairing partner in crime, Carmela.
Hi there.
And we are the Wine Pair.
Winophiles, too, right?
Yeah, it's a good one, huh?
I like it.
Yeah, and if you're new to the podcast, here's what you can expect. If you love wine and want to find great wines at affordable prices, and you want to expand your wine horizons, and you want to have some laughs and fun while doing it, then you're in the right place. Each week we explore a different wine varietal, style, brand, or region of the winemaking world and learn about what makes them worth knowing about, and then we taste 2 to 3 of those wines that are reasonably priced to let you know if they're worth your hard-earned money. So if that feels like what you're all about, then we're all about that too.
Oh, wow. Mixing it up.
Mixing it up.
Wow.
And we're proud to say that Decanter Magazine calls us fun, irreverent,
Chatty.
and entertaining.
Do you do that just to kind of keep me on my toes?
Yeah, well, something's got to.
I mean, you were looking at me like, is she listening?
Yeah,
I'm listening.
Good work.
But is it terrible that I cannot tell you what type of wine we're doing, and you just told me like 3 minutes ago? Is that a bad sign?
It's not terrible.
It's a big word, but I'm like, it just went right, like in one ear and out the other.
Well, it's a great segue because this week I am super excited that we're going to try this Pinot Noir from Germany called Spätburgunder.
Oh my God. Right over my head.
Boom. Right over it.
Right.
And I'm super excited about this for a few reasons, Carmela. First, we love Pinot Noir.
We do.
And then Spätburgunder is kind of fun to say.
Not really. And like I said, is it a bad sign I can't like recall it like after 30 seconds?
It'll be burned into your brain pretty soon.
Goodness.
But third, if this juice is good, we may have found a high QPR Pinot Noir that's been flying under the radar. Nice. I guess, unless maybe you're from Germany. And remember, friends, high QPR is kind of the holy grail of this podcast. It means high quality to price ratio, and we are always on the lookout to find you great wines at affordable prices.
Nice.
So before we get there, though, we need to talk to a faithful listener and longtime member of the tribe named Adrian, who gave us the name for our tribe this week. So let's head over to Adrian. Hi, Adrian, and welcome to the Wine Pair Podcast.
Hi, Joe. It's great to be here.
It's so nice to have you, one of our longtime listeners. We are so grateful to you for hanging with us, and we're so happy to have you on the show today.
Oh, I'm excited to be here. Thanks so much. It's so great to meet you.
You bet. So we've got a few questions for you, so we're just going to jump right into it. The first question is, what is your favorite wine?
It's really hard question, just like a lot of the other interviews that you've done on your podcast. I know a lot of folks have said that's a really hard question, and I completely agree. It's a really hard question. And I think I love lots of different wine. I always try to expand what I'm drinking and learn new things. But what I gravitate to now is Spanish wine. And I absolutely love Tempranillo and Garnacha. And if I really want to spoil myself and splurge a little bit, a wine from Priorat is one of my favorites. But I think it has to do with mood and like the time of year too, and picking a favorite wine, and also with food. And I love that your podcast talks about pairing with food because it's such an integral part to, I think, the wine experience. So I love to pair wine with food.
That's perfect. And we agree. Wine is the 5th food group. So there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. When did you start listening to us and how did you find us?
Well, I started listening to you late 2022, early 2023, when I really started being serious about wine. And much like many people during COVID, we were all working, but looking for additional things to do being at home. I started working at home in tandem. And part of that work is working in a studio. So I'm a metalsmith and jeweler. So a lot of my time is spent doing the creative act of, working with metal, but I also love to listen to music and listen to podcasts. And I found your podcast through a podcast app called Castbox. I came upon yours and loved it and continue to listen.
We're so glad that you continue to listen and so glad you found us. That's super fun.
Thanks.
Okay, last question. Tell us about the tribe name you suggested and if there's any background or inspiration behind it.
Sure. So the name that I'm suggesting is the Winophiles. And it sort of came about because someone called me an onophile when I was talking to them about loving wine. And I thought to myself, I'm like, I know that word. I also thought, well, it just sounded a little foreign to me in the sense of like, would other people who are not into wine know about the term onophile? But very many people know phile, a lover of or appreciator of. So I started marinating on that and I started to think about what would be more accessible. And your podcast makes wine so accessible and fun. And I thought Winophile just made a lot of sense because we're all lovers and appreciators of wine. So that's how I came upon Winophile.
What a great name. I love it. And I love the story behind it. Thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, Adrienne, before we go, I do want to give you a chance. You're a metalsmith, so why don't you let our listeners know how they can find you?
Cool. Well, thanks. So my business is called Designs by Adrienne, and you can find me online on Instagram. My handle is designs_by_Adrienne. And I do a lot of work in sterling silver jewelry. Everything is hand fabricated, handcrafted, but I love it. And thanks for the opportunity to share that.
You bet. Well, thank you very much for being on and for sharing your name. And
oh, thanks. And please give my best to Carmela.
I will. And see, Adrienne, it wasn't that bad, was it?
No, it wasn't that bad. Well, you make it so easy. Thank you. And
if you come out to the West Coast, let us know.
I will. Same here at the Philly end.
You bet. You bet. Okay. Right. We'll talk soon.
All right. Take care.
Okay,
Thank
you. Too. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Carmela, all I'm going to say is what a lovely person. Sometimes you say,
Adrienne.
Sometimes people say that like that's a lovely lovely person.
And also people say she's good people.
She's good people.
She's good people.
She is good people. So big thanks to Adrienne who agreed to jump on the podcast this week and talk to us. And again, maybe I'm oversharing. I mentioned this when I was talking to her, but she did say she was a little nervous.
Oh my gosh.
But she did a great job.
Well, I would never feel nervous.
No. Why? I'm not scary. Looking, but not to talk to, I don't think.
It's nice. Yeah, it's an audio show, people.
But you know what? I just realized this thing about Adrienne's name, Winophiles. It just so happens that Adrienne is from the Philadelphia area.
Oh.
Winophiles, Phillies, maybe? I don't know.
Do you think?
I don't know. Maybe.
Wait, you didn't figure that out?
No, not until I actually looked at it and I'm like, oh, maybe that name has something to do with it. Anyway, we do love doing this segment because it gives us a chance to learn about you. You get to learn about us. Now we get to learn about you. And so it's super fun.
So fun.
So if you have names for the tribe, send them to us and we'll ask you if you want to be on the pod.
Oh, my.
No, Carmela, we do need to get to Spätburgunder and talk about what I hope will be a high QPR Pinot Noir.
Oh my.
That was terrible. But before we do that, we need to go to a crazy story in our Wine in the News segment. Wine in the News this week. Carmela, the title of this article from The Drinks Business, written by Sarah Niche, just sort of says it all. You ready?
Yeah.
Here's the title. I made a mistake. I am ruined. Winemaker jailed for selling fake champagne.
Wait, really?
Yeah. And you can find links to this article and other articles in our show notes. Did you know we have those?
Yep.
Okay, so here's the scoop.
Wait, I don't believe that. Nobody else has made fake champagne.
Well, I don't know that he was saying that nobody else has made it.
He just got jailed.
He got caught.
Wow.
So you want to know the story?
I do.
Okay, imagine this. You're a French winemaker named Didier Chopin.
Oh, yeah. Okay, imagine this. I'm imagining.
So you've got this brilliant idea that instead of making actual champagne, which requires you to know, be in champagne and follow all those rules.
That's champagne method.
Yeah, you just decide we're going to make fake champagne. Huh. How's that sound?
Faux champagne.
Faux champagne.
Right.
So the question is, what could go wrong?
If you try to make faux champagne, like to the champagne, or or just like in your life?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, I guess a lot of things could go wrong.
Yeah,
but a lot of things could go right, I feel
no,
like.
in this case, everything went wrong.
Oh,
in
shoot.
early September, Chopin got sentenced to 18 months in prison.
Was he selling it?
Yeah, listen.
Oh, boy.
Between 2022 and 2023, Chopin and his wife produced and sold hundreds of thousands of bottles of wine that they passed off as champagne.
Okay, so that's just not very bright.
No. So what they would do is they bought still wine from like Spain or southern France, and then they added carbonation to it, kind of like Soda Stream, and then they slap a fancy label on it and sell it as champagne.
How was he found out?
Oh God, that's so good. Because his own employees blew the whistle.
Okay, so the funny thing is that the people who were purchasing it, they didn't even figure it out.
No, but here's the other thing. His employees like ratted him out in 2023, but I'm like, did they not know it beforehand?
And did they not know they were going to get fired? That meant
I don't know. So, but
no more job for you people.
I guess not. Back to these champagne though, this fake champagne, he sold it under as many as 100 different brands or names, including one called Champagne Didier Chopin. So if you have that, please give it to your friends and they'll never know the difference.
Right.
Now, for wine nerds and people in France, this is a big deal. It may not be a big deal to a lot of people, but it's a big deal to those people because champagne is a protected designation. Remember, only sparkling wine from the Champagne region can be called champagne. It's a pet peeve of ours when people say we serve champagne. And I always say, is it champagne or sparkling wine? Mm-hmm. But, it's important because this is about the people's livelihood, their traditions, their pride, their culture, their reputation, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, get this. After his employees spilled the grapes on him,
Ooh,
that?
You're funny.
He tried to get away by fleeing to Morocco.
On foot?
I don't think so. And started a vegetable farming business.
Are they faux vegetables?
No,
too?
they were real vegetables. But here's the thing. He probably would have gotten away from it, but he got in trouble there. He got arrested there, too, for bouncing fake checks.
Oh, buddy.
Did you hear? That's what I'm saying,
some
my
people
guy.
just never learn.
My guy. But there's more.
Oh, no.
Okay, he still faces an additional charges in February related to customs violations for exporting the fake champagne outside of France. And because he needed another layer of being a jerk, 5 former employees have also accused him of sexual assault.
Oh, now I really don't like this guy.
Well, what, did you like him before?
No, but I was kind of like, I don't know. I didn't like him, but I thought, well, I don't know.
It just got worse.
It's just bad.
Just when you thought it couldn't get worse,
it got worse.
like way worse.
That's bad.
Okay, so some questions for you, Carmela. Does this make you more suspicious of buying champagne, especially if it was like really cheap or you found it at the supermarket? Would you now be a little bit more sus? A little bit more skep?
I mean, maybe. You know what? I think there could be a lot of that going on. We don't know.
We don't know. That's the thing. We don't know.
So you don't want to think too hard about things. Because you find a good deal and you're like,
just live with it.
Just enjoy it.
Maybe it doesn't taste quite as good as I expected.
Right. Again,
but
you can just gift it to somebody.
Gift it. Why not? They don't know.
I don't know. I just, you know what? You can't live your life just being fully skep.
No, you can't. You gotta,
this guy's done a bad thing. He's a bad dude.
He's a bad dude.
But I'm not going to be too worried. What about you?
No, I'm not. I'm just like you. I'm like, whatever.
Right.
But you know what, Carmela? We're not here to talk about fake champagne or criminal vegetable farmers. Nope. We are here to talk.
What's his name again?
Didier Chopin.
It just sounds like a criminal.
He does. He sounds bad. We're here to talk about the Pinot Noir that no one knows from Germany called Spätburgunder. And we have 2 German Spätburgunder wines to tell you about and let you know if we think they're worth you seeking out and if they deserve the prestigious Wine Pair podcast title of High QPR Pinot Noir. But first,
you got to do our shameless plug.
That's right. So thank you for listening to us and supporting our show. And remember, we buy all of our own wine, real or not, so that we can give you real and honest reviews. At least our reviews are honest, even if the wine may not be. And we do all the writing and recording and editing ourselves to bring you this show every week because we love you and we love doing it. And all we ask for in return is that you follow or subscribe to our podcast and that you leave us a really nice 5-star rating and review to help us grow listeners.
Yeah, just a little love.
Just a little love. And thanks to everybody, really, who has done that. We really appreciate that. You can also follow us on Instagram at The Wine Pair Podcast and on Blue Sky. You can contact us on our website, thewinepairpodcast.com, and you can sign up for our email newsletter there. And by the time you hear this, the newsletter will have gone out. But if you email me at joe@thewinepairpodcast.com, I will personally hand deliver it to your house via email.
Whoa.
Yeah, through your machine, through your whatever
I was gonna say,
email
boy, you might
machine
be
you have.
busy.
No, it's going to go hand delivered into their home through their machine.
Okay.
And we want to make content that you care about and you like, so send us a note or DM us and give us some feedback or let us know if there's wines you want us to try or winemaking areas of the world you're curious about, and we will take care of it. And I forgot to mention, if you go to our website, you can also visit our shop wine section where you can find links to buy the wines that we rate as buys.
Nice.
So there you go. But a shout out. Now, interestingly enough, I missed this last week. I missed Adrienne last week. She sent us a video of the Costco wine event advent calendar.
Oh, fun.
So Adrienne, sorry we missed you last week, but you get a twofer.
Right.
Interview in this.
Aw.
A shout out to Dave Baxter, who drops more knowledge on mid-strength wines on Instagram. So you go to our post on that and you can see what knowledge Dave dropped. A shout out to Chris M, who sent us a note and wondered if we were doing an inception on him. I'm not going to go into why, but he asked a question and I gave him an answer and he's like, "Are you guys doing inception on me?" So I said, "Spin your little top and make sure you're not in a dream, buddy."
Oh my God. I want to hear the follow-up to this.
Well, I'll tell you after it's over.
Ooh.
And then Bob from Cocktails with Friends, he said one of his wine reps actually reps Grignolino wine that we reviewed. And so he brought it to Bob. He listened to the episode. The wine rep did. He listened to the episode and he brought it to Bob to taste.
So cool.
Kind of fun.
My goodness.
And then, as we do every week, we'll tell you someone we think you should recommend the Wine Pair podcast to, because that is the best way for us to grow listeners when you tell your family and friends about us. And this week, we want you to recommend us to anyone who loves Pinot Noir or Germany or just saying Spätburgunder and is looking for
Who can remember the name.
Exactly. And is looking for an option that is delicious and inexpensive, because they might find this episode especially valuable. All right, Carmela, let's talk about just what the Spätburgunder is.
Okay.
Now say it again.
Spätburgunder.
Nice. That was really good. It has a little
like you.
That was pretty good. It has that little umlaut over the A.
Oh.
Spätburgunder.
Okay.
So Spätburgunder is the German name for Pinot Noir.
Why is it so challenging?
I don't know.
I mean, not for Germans, I'm sure, but like Spätburgunder is a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. But you know what? The Germans have long names for stuff.
True.
I just want to tell you that. They have long names for stuff. So again, the most famous red wine from Burgundy is Pinot Noir, generally just called red Burgundy or Bourgogne Rouge when it's from Burgundy itself. The German name for the grape, Spätburgunder, literally translates to late Burgundy. Spät means late and refers to the fact that it is a relatively late ripening grape varietal in Germany, and Burgunder refers to Burgundy.
Nice.
Spätburgunder.
Okay.
There you go. Now, there is another related mutation called Frühburgunder.
Is this a joke? Like, are you trying to screw me up?
Frühburgunder, and it means early ripening Pinot Noir. But that's for a different episode and a different conversation.
Because you know, you've already got me all confused.
Okay. Now here's some real brain box material for you, Carmela. It turns out Pinot Noir has a long tradition in German vineyards, and it's been planted there for over 1,000 years.
No.
Yes, the grape was first documented in Germany in the 14th century in the southwest region of Baden. However, records show that German Emperor...
Why are you laughing?
Wait. German Emperor Charles III, a.k.a. Charles the Fat, a great-grandchild of Charlemagne, it's true.
Okay.
He brought cuttings...
Fat with a PH?
No, fat with a spot. Okay, he brought cuttings of the grape from Burgundy to Lake Constance in the Baden region in the year 1884 AD. And by the way, on a side note...
The what region?
The Baden region. Baden, B-A-D.
Oh, on the bottom. When I was
on the bottom. No, the bottom.
I don't know.
No, you're going way off. But remember, Uncle Max grew up in Switzerland on Lake Constance.
Didn't remember that, but...
He may have known this
for
guy.
the reminder.
Now, from the 15th century onward...
Do you know where Uncle Max is?
We don't. Does anybody
Ask
know?
this fellow.
Uncle Max, where are you? I wish that was a joke. It's not.
No.
Now, from the We just had a little episode here, but you'll...
No, Joe had an episode.
I did. Okay, so from the 15th century onward, Cistercian monasteries, such as Kloster Eberbach, helped expand the...
My accent coach.
Yes. They helped expand the planting of Pinot Noir in Germany, Deutschland. Okay, so here's the deal. Follow the monks.
Okay.
Follow the monks.
Always.
When you want to know about alcohol in
They will
Europe...
leave a trail of wine behind them.
Or beer or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, for centuries, Spätburgunder was more of a niche product in Germany during the period known as the Little Ice Age. Did you know there was a thing called the Little Ice Age?
I didn't.
Put that in your brain box. That was between...
My brain box is full.
No, it's not full enough. Which was between... The Little Ice Age was between 1300 and 1850. Plantings of red grape varieties declined in favor of white grapes like Riesling. That's how they say it in Germany. Historically, much of the production of Spätburgunder was made into Weissherbst. I'm not kidding. Which is a pale rosé.
There's not going to be a test after this,
No,
right?
I know. And a lot of that had to do with the fact that the late ripening grapes in this version of Pinot Noir in cool climates are kind of hard to deal with. And Pinot Noir in particular, as Paul Giamatti says in Sideways, is a hard grape to grow and thin-skinned and temperamental. So it didn't grow super well. So they would...
Moody grape.
Moody grape. So they made it into a rosé called again Weissherbst. As late as the 1960s, there were fewer than 5,000 acres of Pinot Noir planted across Germany. Now, this is a country with 250,000 acres of vineyards, so less than 5,000 as late as 1960s. And the quality of Spätburgunder began its major resurgence in the 1980s and 1990s, and the shift was driven by winemakers who focused on quality, often learning by going to Burgundy to learn how to make it.
Oh, learning by doing.
That's learn by doing.
Love it.
You can learn by reading, you can learn by watching, or you can learn
By tasting and traveling, and that's the best kind of learning.
It is the best kind. But today, Carmela, there are about 30,000 acres of Spätburgunder in Germany. And the rise in production and quality has also been significantly aided, unfortunately, by increasing temperatures due to climate change, which, by the way, is real. And also improved by improved clone selection and modern viticultural and winemaking techniques.
Oh, fancy.
Now, Spätburgunder tends to differ from other Pinot Noirs because it's made in the cooler climate typical of Germany. It generally is considered fresher, fruitier, and lighter bodied than most Pinot Noir, which is already fruity and lighter bodied. But what happens in cooler climates is that it gives more acidity and lower tannins. And from a flavor standpoint, it typically features red fruit flavors like cherry and strawberry and some earthy and spicy notes. Now, modern production, Carmela, emphasizes low yields. And winemakers have shifted toward varieties that produce smaller berries and loose bunches.
Why do we have the giggles tonight?
I don't know, but smaller berries makes me laugh.
Why?
And loose bunches. Okay, making them less susceptible to rot. Many producers utilize a mix of clones, including those developed at German research centers, and the famous French Dijon clones.
I can't even keep up with you tonight.
I know, it's a lot.
Wow.
It's a lot. Your brain box is full. And then modern growers also focus on vineyard management and selecting harvest dates, the best harvest date to grab the grapes when they're fresh. Now, some of the techniques that German winemakers use are inspired by winemaking in Burgundy. And some of these include things like cold maceration, spontaneous fermentation, which is using natural yeast, whole bunch fermentation, where they use the stems and stuff, oak aging, but in older oak barrels, so they're not super oaky. Okay. And some choose not to filter because even though filtering makes the wine clear, it can remove some tastes and flavors. And they also use malolactic fermentation, which is, again, MLF, a technique to reduce acidity. It changes sharper malic acid into softer lactic acid.
Nice.
Now, believe it or not, Carmela, Germany is the third largest producer of Pinot Noir in the world. Did you know that?
You know, you've talked about that before.
Have I?
I think so.
Oh, wow. I didn't even
I mean,
remember.
maybe not, or we've just talked about it like on the side.
I don't know.
I don't either.
The other two top producers...
My brain box, I can't
It's so full.
I can't find it in my
You're
brain
like
box.
Chat GPT, just make stuff up.
Right. Could be the case, yes.
It could be. The other two leading wine producers of Pinot Noir are France and the U.S., and Spätburgunder is the most widely planted red grape variety in Germany, making up 11% of Germany's total vineyard area. Now, while that may not seem like a lot, 2/3 of German vineyards grow white wine grapes. So that's something to know. It's grown in all 13 of Germany's wine regions. The biggest production area is in Baden. There's some more information in our show notes. You can learn a little bit more. There's a bunch of articles about different regions that make really great Pinot Noir, great Spätburgunder. But I will say that Spätburgunder has not always had a great reputation. And in fact, as recently as 2002, Robert Parker has given negative comments. But you know what?
Robbie.
Frankly, Robert, he's not as bad as James Sucky, but he loves overly oaked and overly extracted wine, so there you go. Now, Spätburgunder is being made into some really good wines, and in fact, in 2011, 7 German wines were among the top 10 in an international blind tasting against wines from Burgundy and other areas, so that's a big deal. And in 2017, a German Pinot Noir by Jean Staden, who doesn't sound terribly German, topped the Decanter Global Tastings. So there you go. Now, some high-end Spätburgunders can go for over €100, but it's generally considered to be a relative bargain, so you should be able to find Spätburgunder that sometimes is said to rival Premier Cru Burgundy for much less of a price. Nice. And in case you were wondering, do the Germans really drink wine, or do they just drink beer?
I've been to the Hofbrauhaus. And they drink a lot of beer.
Did they?
But I don't think it's the only thing they drink.
Now, here's the question.
Okay.
Did you see any Spätburgunder there?
No, I don't know.
Do you remember what beer you drank when you were there?
Nope. It was many years ago.
Was it? How many?
It was a big one. It was a big stein.
The big stein? You got the big stein?
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, I had a blast.
Did you get a pretzel?
I can't remember.
Did you get a pretzel?
Yes.
Okay.
What else do you do when you're...
I don't know. I've never been. You didn't go with me.
No, I didn't. Sorry.
Who did you go with? Don't say it. Okay, anyway, Germany drinks the 4th most wine in the world and is the 7th highest in per capita wine consumption. So there you go.
Wow.
But you know what? That's a lot of information, Carmela. I think we should talk about the wines that we chose for this episode today. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Okay, so as usual, the wines we have chosen for this episode are super close to under $25 each, and both of them should be relatively easy to find because I bought them both at wine.com. One of the wines was just under $25 and one was just over $25, so we'll consider that a push. It's not super easy to find Spätburgunder outside of Germany because they really like it and they keep it in there. But if you go to a place that specializes in German wine, or you go to your local wine merchant and you say to that person, "Can you get me some Spätburgunder?" they will try and find it for you.
Nice.
Now, the first wine we're going to drink is the 2018 Bercher Burkheimer Spätburgunder Trocken. And all I can say is it was super hard to find out information about this wine.
No tech sheet?
No, I mean, nothing. It was super hard to find information.
Okay.
But I was able to piece together a few things. And note that this wine has a screw cap. And the German word Trocken, if you ever see that, means dry.
Oh, okay.
That's
good to know.
It is good to know. The little bit of information we could find on the interwebs included a bit about the producer, Weingut Bercher. Weingut, Weingut, means winery in German. Okay. If you didn't know that, Weingut. And Weingut Bercher is a family estate with history dating back to 1457.
My, oh my.
That's a long time ago.
Yes.
And they've been based in the town of Burkheim for over 300 years. And the wine is evidently aged for a year in traditional old oak casks.
My goodness.
Typical of the Kaiserstuhl region where it is made. Kaiserstuhl. But folks, that's all I can find out about this wine. Carmela is just, she's shocked by all this information.
I don't even know how to speak German. I'm trying my best to understand what you're saying. It's just...
Well, you're going to like this next one. The next wine we're going to drink is the 2022 Pfeffingen Alte Reben Spätburgunder.
What am I going to like about that?
Well, it's Pfeffingen with a P.
Oh.
Pfeffingen.
Oh, like a PH?
No.
Like fat with a PH?
No. Pfeffingen. PF.
Oh, PF.
Pfeffingen. I don't know how to say it.
Pfeffingen.
Pfeffingen.
Maybe the P is silent.
Maybe the F is silent. Maybe it's Pfeffingen. I
Wait,
don't know.
you didn't ask anybody? Like any people online?
No, I think the P is silent because the wine comes... I do think the P is silent because the wine comes from the Pfalz region of Germany.
Okay.
It's Pfalz. Actually, I don't know if I'm saying that. I think it's Pfalz, not false.
Well, obviously there are some languages, like some people who can't say certain like letter combinations.
Like Spätburgunder.
So maybe we just can't pronounce it the way it's supposed to be.
I think you're
pronounced.
right. Thank you for giving me
our tongue doesn't do that.
Oof. Nice. And thank you for giving me a pass on that one. Okay, the wine is vegan.
Oh.
And the winery claims it is sustainably produced.
Great.
And then Alte Reben, which is in the name, means old vines in German. Okay, so the winery says that only fully ripe and healthy grapes from old vines that are 30 years old were picked by hand for this wine. I like that they call it healthy grapes.
Yeah.
Like, do they have to actually make that a comment? Healthy
Right.
grapes?
It's like clean food.
Exactly.
I mean, I hope you don't give us unhealthy grapes.
Or dirty food.
True.
Right? I don't know. Anyway, they go on to say that the grapes were destemmed and fermented on the skins for 2 weeks. Then, after malolactic fermentation, the wine was aged in oak barrels for 1 year, and they use only a small percentage of new barrels in their wine because they say it preserves the naturally cheery aroma, which is nice.
I like a cheery aroma.
I do too.
Yeah.
I want a cheery aroma.
We're going to find out.
We are. They also say that at the Pfeffingen estate, the vines grow on deep, loamy soil. Loam is like a combination of sand and silt and clay, like you would find in an old riverbed or lake bed. And they also mentioned there's limestone in the soil, which is similar to Burgundy. They also said the weather conditions were very good for this vintage, and the yields were low and of excellent quality. And although this vintage I couldn't find a review for, wine enthusiasts did give their 2019 vintage a 91. But you know what, Carmela? That's way more than enough information.
Yeah, but that was a lot.
That was a
Great.
lot.
It was amazing.
Wow. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think it's time to start drinking.
Let's.
And so if you have a Spätburgunder...
If you do, we will pay you $100.
Wow. That's coming out of her baby cakes money, by the way. Or,
I mean, people might have it, but I don't know.
well, you're going to be on the hook for $100 for these folks.
Okay, people, I didn't say that.
We'll give you a sticker.
Right.
How about that?
We better.
Yeah.
Because everybody's going to turn up having one.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? I had it. Yeah, exactly. We want proof. You have to buy the Spätburgunder and send us a picture.
Yeah, but still,
Show us your spot.
I mean, we trust you. We think you're... Wait, what is that?
I don't know. Expose your spot to us.
Oh, my.
That's dirty. Okay, anyway, get a Spätburgunder or red wine or Pinot Noir or whatever and drink along with us, and we'll be right back.
All right.
Okay, we are back, and we are ready to try our first Spätburgunder. This is the Bercher. It's Bercher Burkheimer Spätburgunder Trocken, and it's from Baden, Germany. It was the vintage is 2018. The price was $24.97 at wine.com. 13% alcohol, 100% Pinot Noir, and I couldn't find any ratings anywhere about it. But before we smell it and taste it, what about the color?
It's pretty. It's light. It looks like a Pinot.
It does.
Mm-hmm. I guess it should, but what do you think?
No, it's very pretty, very translucent. It does have bubbles around the rim, which
that's kind of interesting.
always worries me a little bit.
What worries you about it? Just out of curiosity?
Well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean this, but it could mean that it maybe fermented a little bit more in the bottle. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But what are you smelling?
It's pleasant. I mean, I'm kind of getting raspberry, but even like a licorice, like a raspberry licorice.
A little Twizzlery.
Yeah, a little bit of that. Or even like a hard candy, like a cherry hard candy. It's pretty sweet.
Sweet smelling, crunchy red fruit kind of smelling.
What are you getting?
I'm getting a little yeast on it, actually. A little yeastiness.
Wow. Okay.
And then when I swirl it, no, this is in addition to the things that you're mentioning.
Okay.
And then when I swirl it, I do get a little earthiness, like a little clay or something.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, almost a tiny bit of like gunpowder, just a little bit.
Oh, interesting.
Are you not getting that?
I mean, I'm not.
You're getting more freshness and fruitiness.
I am. Almost like a little, not artificial, but a little bit like, again, the
Sweet.
Candy side of it. It's a little candied to me, too. Or even like a raspberry, like brioche, or, I'm thinking of like a pastry.
Yeah, that yeastiness.
Maybe the yeastiness is part of it. I don't know. That's a good little thought.
You know what? One of those delicious. We got those at that Jean Georges down in New York. The raspberry croissant.
That was amazing.
Doesn't it kind of smell a little bit like that?
That was really good. Now you just brought me back to that. So now I can't focus on this, whatever it's called. Spätburgunder.
Nice. Okay, well, it is, so far, it's good. Pretty color, nice smell. Let's taste it.
Okay. Again, it's pretty sweet. I mean, it's got a hint. I mean, it's definitely raspberry to me. It's a little bit tangy, too.
Tangy. That's why it's getting tartness. It's 2018, so it's not young, but it's got like tartness and tanginess to it. It is candy, like sour candy almost.
Yeah. I mean, or even like pomegranate. Something about pomegranate is a little
cranberry.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, it is sweet. It's it doesn't have a ton of depth, I would say.
No, it's a little thin, but it's very drinkable. Like it's almost a little bit like juice.
It is.
You kind of be careful.
No, totally with you. And it's 13% alcohol. It does not taste like it's 13% alcohol.
Not at all.
I agree. It's kind of crushable. It's not, this isn't like your wine, the wineophile. This isn't your oenophile wine. This isn't like for big, like wine aficionados.
Right.
This is sipping by the pool. It's, Tuesday night. Like this is
for a Pinot, it feels pretty casual too.
Pretty casual.
Yeah. Very approachable, like it's not for somebody who doesn't drink a lot of wine too. Like if you know somebody this might be a good one to have. Yeah.
It's pleasant. Yeah. I'm finding it very pleasant. What food would you pair with this Bercher Burkheimer? Burkheimer. Sorry. Burkheimer. I'm saying it wrong. Burkheimer.
Well, I think you could do a lot. What would you do?
Oh, chicken dishes for sure.
Yeah.
All day chicken dishes. Spicy dishes it would be really good with. Super good with Chinese food. Really good with Indian food. Really good with Thai food. I think good with spicy foods because it's acidic, but it's light. But chicken dishes would be great. I think you could do light. Like, I think you could do burgers. Like, you could do burgers. Like, a cheeseburger would be really nice.
Right. Something with, I don't know if you wanted, like, a big steak with this. I think if you have a burger and you're having, like, a nice brioche bun on it, too.
Would be nice.
Potatoes would be really good with this, too. Yeah, all those things sound delicious. Even, like, tacos.
Tacos would be good. You know what else I was thinking? Is, that Chinese pork loin, with the hot mustard?
That would be really good. Yeah.
Really good.
Ooh. We have to make that. We haven't made that in a long time.
I have not.
It's a good one.
I know. We had that hot mustard that kind of like gets you in the back of your brain. For whatever reason, when you smell it, and it's in the back of your brain.
Yeah, and then your head starts to sweat. I mean, mine doesn't, but yours does.
My head starts to sweat all the time. That's no big deal. I mean, I say Spätburgunder, a Pfeffingen, and it happens. Okay, Carmelo, let's rate this wine. As a reminder, on our rating scale, we rate on a scale of 1 to 10. We don't give half points. 7 and above means we'd buy it. 4 or below means we're going to pour it down the sink. 5 or 6 means we're going to drink it. We like it. We'll finish it, but we're not going to buy it. So what are you giving Bercher?
What are you giving Bercher?
This is a tough one.
I know. I don't know. That's why I'm deferring to you a little bit.
I knew you would. No,
really?
No. It's a tough one. It's somewhere between a 6 and a 7 for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like 7, I feel like, is being generous. Because I don't think I would buy it.
Yeah, that's the hard thing for me, too. Like, I am not saying not to buy it because, especially if you're not a big Pinot Noir drinker, like if this is not it might be a good bottle for people.
Well, I'm also thinking if you're like
we love Pinots. Okay, sorry.
No, we do love them. If you're a rosé wine lover, like a Pinot rosé or those kind, you would really like this wine.
I think so. But I'm with you. I think I'm going to give it a 6.
Okay, I'm going to give it a 6, and I reserve the right to give it a 7. It's a nice wine. Like, don't get us wrong. It's a nice wine. It's got a little bitterness on the end. That tartness turns into a little bitterness on the end.
Maybe now that it's been in our glasses for a little while.
Yeah, it's getting a little air. So, 6 is a good... I mean, I would drink it. I just don't know if I'm going to buy it.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to take a break and try our last wine. Okay, we're back and we're ready to try our second wine. This is the Pfeffingen Alte Reben Spätburgunder. It's from Pfalz, Germany. This is the 2022 vintage, $25.97. We also got it at wine.com. 13% alcohol, 100% Pinot Noir, and I couldn't find a professional rating, but Vivino had a 4, so that's pretty high. But what's the color?
I think it's pretty similar. It's a little darker.
Oh, it's darker.
Well, I don't have as much in my glass.
Oh, I think it's a lot darker.
Actually, yours does look a lot darker.
Yeah, it's still see-through, but it's deeper.
That almost looks like a whole different glass of wine. Than
No,
mine.
I don't think so. It is because I have more in my glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think yours is getting more light through it because it just has less volume, but it's a darker wine for sure. 100%. Okay, smell it. What do you think? I just ordered you right there. Smell it.
Smell it. I'm getting a lot of the same. It's very nice, very pleasant. Trying to think what's different about it. I think I'm getting a little more earth on this one. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I think it's got the same kinds of smells, but like richer versions of them. So I'm getting like a richer strawberry, a richer raspberry. I'm not getting as much licorice or sweetness on it. Okay. I'm getting a little bit more depth and a little bit more, depth and firmness on the firmness. I don't know what that means, but firmness.
Well, I'm sure that makes sense, though.
Yeah, it's pleasant. It's got a little bit of cherry, but like a light cherry. It's not a deep cherry. It's a light cherry, maybe even like a...
cherry cordial.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little bit of chocolate, maybe, a touch,
I like that.
mocha.
Yeah, that's a great call. Yeah, there's something deep in there, like deeper in there. Not quite leather, but like, you're right, like chocolate, maybe like a cacao.
Cacao.
Yeah, there's something else in there. I can't quite get it. Is it like a oaky or something? But there's something deeper, more complex about it. Well,
it's nice.
It is nice. It's very pleasant. Let's taste it and see what we think. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Much different. I mean, not much different, just definitely more depth.
Yeah, it's got more oomph to it. I'm holding my hands up like they're boobies, but I don't it's got more depth on it. You know what I mean? Like you can picture what I'm doing.
Right.
But it's got like
nobody's
it's got grip.
Nobody's actually thinking that's what you're saying.
It looks like boobies.
Wait, that's weird.
It is weird.
Really weird. Anyway.
I like it.
I really like it too.
What do you think?
It's a good one.
What do you think it tastes like?
Well, I think it has some of the same notes. I think there's more of a cherry flavor. Like it's definitely not just like a cherry cordial. It's a little more of a dark cherry, even like cherry jam a little bit too.
Can I ask you a question?
You can.
Is there a German cake with a German chocolate cake with a cherry?
It's a Black Forest cake.
That's what it tastes like to me.
Okay.
A Black Forest cake with the cherry filling.
Ooh, that sounds, because it has a little bit. Absolutely. Do you think that's what they were going for?
I think so.
Oh my God, you just look like you saw something.
A ghost.
No, something like an angel.
No, I'm serious. It's got like kind of richness and depth.
Does.
I feel like I'm slicing through a delicious Black Forest cake.
Right. No, I can get behind that a lot. I like that too.
I like you.
I like you.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, that's a good one with a little bit of mocha, a little bit of cherry.
I'm going to sip
My mocha. That's an inside joke.
Yeah, nobody will get that.
No, not our kids, because our kids don't.
I'll tell you the story about it. One time, I don't know where we were. We were
Years
driving,
ago.
and this woman went into the crosswalk, and we were waiting for her. It was a stop sign. It wasn't like a red light. It was a stop sign. So we were waiting for her to go in the middle of the intersection. She stops and takes a drink of her coffee.
Okay, wait. We also have to remind or tell people this was like right when there was the coffee boom.
Yeah.
Like this was too early. No, it was like 1990s, and people were like, "I have a to-go cup."
Yeah,
probably
can you
from
believe
Starbucks, and I have my favorite drink, and I'm walking around the streets.
And you can't even believe how good this drink is.
Right, to them. They were, so it was like this, the novelty was huge back then.
In the middle of the street, she said, "I need another sip of my mocha."
And who knows
That's not what she's
where we
actually
were
saying.
going, but Joe was so irritated, and he said that out loud, and we just, to this day, we laughed so hard about it.
And it was much funnier when you were there and nobody.
Yeah, it's definitely like you had to be there.
You had to be there.
Inside joke. So,
Okay,
sorry guys.
Sorry. Anything else about this wine?
I think it's a nice wine, and it's not nearly as tangy. Like it's smoother. It's a little bit, it just has more
Got
depth.
some mouthfeel to it. It's really nice. Okay, what food would you pair with this Pfeffingen Alte Reben Spätburgunder?
Oh, wow. I'm glad you said it. So I think, too, like this one is just a more elegant glass of wine.
Totally.
So you could do something fancy with this.
Yeah.
Like a nice cut of meat, like a filet mignon. You could do like a surf and turf type of fun
surf and turf.
dinner with this, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm thinking a nice flanc steak grilled with a little teriyaki on it.
Oh my gosh.
really
Yeah, I
nice.
do think you could do, and you could also do just like, like meat and potatoes too, like a roast.
Yeah.
It'd be really good.
I agree. But I also think you could do lighter. I think you could do turkey, like Thanksgiving. This would be a really nice wine. And Thanksgiving is coming up soon, Carmela.
Woo!
There you go.
What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for you, but I'm also thankful for all the people who listen to us. And if you get our newsletter, I have a whole bunch of wine ideas for Thanksgiving. So, again, if you need it, let me know. Sign up for it. We'll get it to you. Hand delivered through your computer.
I know what your recipe's going to be for November.
What is it?
Did you already do it? Mm-hmm. Is it your turkey pot pie?
It is.
Yay!
It's a big one, you guys. This is a big
Uncle Joe's turkey pot pie.
That's right. Okay, so Carmela, what rating are you going to give this wine?
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Wow, I am too. This is a high QPR Pinot Noir.
Agreed.
Now it's not super cheap. It's not like it's $15. It's $25, $26, but it's good. It's very good. And which one of these wines are you finishing tonight?
I think we're gonna arm wrestle for the second one.
The Pfeffingen Spätburgunder. Say it.
Pfeffingen.
Nice.
No, wait. Pfeffingen Spätburgunder. Spätburgunder.
There you go. Okay, so let's talk about the taste profiles.
Terrible.
No, it was actually really good. Let's talk about the taste profiles expected from Spätburgunder. So in general, Spätburgunder Pinot Noirs tend to be fresher, fruitier, and lighter bodied than Pinot Noirs from other regions. Typical aromas and flavors include red fruit like cherry, strawberry, and cranberry, and notes of spice and subtle earthiness. You're definitely getting that. The Bercher, the winery says forceful but not overblown. I don't think it's forceful at all. It was aged exclusively in large used casks, the better to preserve the singularity of its volcanic expression. This is such a weird thing. They didn't even talk about the flavors. Okay, Paul Marcus Wine says the wine shows fruit notes of sour cherries, agree, with mineral and flinty characteristics. I agree. Some smokiness and well-evolved tertiary bottle-aged flavors, including mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
There was a little earthiness in it.
Yeah, you definitely got earthiness on that one.
Yeah. So I think that's a pretty good description. The Pfeffingen, the winery says fine, fruity Pinot Noir with a pleasant tannin structure. I agree. It had nice tannins. Not super grippy, but nice firmness. Ideal for pasta dishes. We didn't say that, but I think it would be good with pasta dishes and dark meat. I don't know if they mean dark chicken thighs or turkey, or if they're talking about red meat. I don't know. The wine should be drunk lightly chilled. I agree with that. Wahelen Wine says concentrated aromas of strawberries, raspberries with subtle notes of licorice on the nose. Nice balance, soft, elegant tannins. Wine style says expressive aromas of wine abounds with shades of ripe cherries, sweet cherries, spices, and white pepper. The wine shows a round, silky taste with fruity hints, soft tannins, and long aftertaste with spicy nuances. Nobody said Black Forest cake.
No.
But I'm going with Black Forest cake.
The other thing is that sometimes you just have to feel that on your own.
Feel your own cake.
Right.
What's your verdict on Spätburgunder, Carmela?
I think it's a winner. I like it.
I do too.
I think we're going to be drinking some of this.
Yeah, I think if you're looking for a new Pinot Noir and you want to try something different and you want to wow your friends with something new,
especially if they like Pinot Noir. Like if this is their go-to, they may be stuck with just the same one. So this might be fun to challenge them a bit.
And it's super fun to find wines that you like from different regions of the world. Like we like them from New Zealand. We love them from Willamette. We're good with a lot of them from California, like the sandy wines in the Domaine de la Côte. We love French Burgundy, but this is a good one to try.
Yeah,
so
agree.
I say go for it. Okay, so some wines coming up in future episodes. They're in our show notes. We're going to do a Barolo from Costco and Trader Joe's, a head-to-head. We're going to try Graciano, and we're also going to do Nero di Avola. So and that's a red wine that I don't want to give anything away, but we're going to try it. And by the way, if you go to our show notes, you will be able to find the exact wines that we are drinking in case you want to drink along with us.
And in case you can't remember what the names actually are.
Like Spätburgunder.
Right.
There you go. Okay, Carmela, it's time for us to go. But before we do, we want to thank you very much for listening to us. And if you haven't done so yet, now would be the perfect time to follow or subscribe to our podcast. And also a fantastic time to leave us a nice rating and review on our website or Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. And that's an awesome and free way to support us. We love to hear from you, so send us a note, slip into our DMs, send us an email, whatever you want to do. Leave us a message for us on our website, thewinepairpodcast.com. Join our email newsletter there.
Come for Sunday night dinner.
Come for Sunday night dinner.
Holy cow.
Leave me an email at joe@thewinepairpodcast.com and tell us some things you want us to do or want us to stop doing. How about that?
Right.
Hey, Joe, knock this off.
And I don't know. Like, what do you want us to do? Stand on our heads? I don't know what that means, Joe.
I don't know either. Grab our grapes? Who knows?
Whoa.
You let us know and we'll do it. Maybe. Anyway, with that, we're going to sign off. So thank you once again. We'll see you next time. And as we like to say, life is short, so stop drinking shitty wine. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And the happy ending at the end of our story. Always think too much.